So, I look at this very much as a service industry. And most DJs look at what they do as a commodity. In the UK, one of the first things I learned in America they don't have discos. They have DJs. They don't market a disco, which is a product. They market themselves, who are individuals. And so, in a way, if you market yourself as a DJ, there is only you. If my name is David Summers DJ, which it was, then nobody can go out and compare David Summers DJ. It's not Speakers and Lights. You know, nobody has the same personality as me. Nobody does things, even though we may do the same things. They don't do anything the way I do it. So if you want me, you have to pay my price. Anyway, I digress. So today, what I'm going to do is share with you some of the things which I found, very, very simple things, which can make a big difference in your marketing. And at the end of the day, you could be the best DJ in your area, but if nobody knows you are, you could offer the best customer service, but if nobody knows that. And in all walks of life, the secret is not rocket science. You know, these are tried and tested ideas. A lot of the time, when people have read my book, first thing they say is, yeah, I knew that. I just wasn't doing it. Or, yeah, we were doing something similar, and we just changed some of the ways we did things, and we got the results. Yeah? So, all of this is put out there, hopefully, to help you improve what you do. It won't apply to all of you. Little bits will be relevant, other things will be. You know, you take out what you put in, it's as simple as that. Right. So, just before I move on, this book you know about because we put it out, it's available at Pro Mobile. This is very much a general book. It not only tells you how to market yourself, it also tells you how to establish a difference when you're working. So there are some practical ideas of some interaction, some ways of connecting with your audience, as well as some business tools in the back. Apparently I was talking to Eddie's father, who's manning the stand over there at Pro Mobile this morning, and he said yesterday a guy came over to him and said, that book changed his life. It changed the way he did business. I shuddered to think how he did business before he bought the book, because he said, now I do contracts. And I use the contracts in the back of the book. You know, and now I get testimonials, I get referrals. Okay. On the back of that book, and on the back of some of the work I've been doing with workshops and seminars with about 150 DJs around the country, we realized that there was a gap in the market. There was a niche gap. And it goes back to that thing about DJ, disco. And in fact, does DJ really describe what you do at a wedding? Put your hands up if you think, if you say to somebody what you do for a living and you say, I'm a DJ, what does that mean? Does that mean for a wedding, is DJ the right description? Put your hands up if you agree that being a DJ is the right description for a wedding. It's a dated term. We need to call ourselves something else. We need to establish ourselves as doing something else. A wedding, for me, a DJ, is more than just music. It's more than just turning up and pressing play. So this book, for brides, was launched in the last 2 months. And this book is an e-book available on Amazon. It's a Kindle format book, but it means that with the free apps, you can download it and use it on any smartphone, on any PC, on a Mac, on an iPad, right? $4.99. Now this fills the gap. 2 years ago here, there was a panel made up of brides, four girls who recently got married, and it was amazing what they didn't know. It was amazing what hotels, venues, and wedding planners had not told them. Or if they had told them information, it was wrong. And for me, one of the biggest pieces of information which really gets my gripe is somebody who says, our duty manager will be your master of ceremonies. because what that means in reality can be anything. And usually it's a non-event compared to how a DJ, with all his knowledge, with his use of music, the way that he can create an atmosphere whether it's high energy, romantic or whatever. So we were missing out big style. We are missing out big style on opportunities which nobody else can fulfill other than a wedding DJ. Only he needs to call himself something other than a wedding DJ. So Wedding Day Secrets is designed for bride. The subtitle is Facts the Industry Would Prefer Brides Didn't Know. So this one really tells it. This is the bare bones. If you want a fun and memorable wedding reception to be different, to be unique, and all brides do, then they need to know the contents of this book. And this book is written very much to say 81%, well, it could be 89%, statistics, who cares? The majority of brides after the event wished they'd spent more time and more money on entertainment, because 69% of their guests remembered that most after the ceremony itself and the frock. Right? So, and that's the market. It's there. And people like Alan Marshall, Gary, Paul Taylor, loads of people I could name them now are into that market, and they're doing really, really well. So just get that book yourself, read it, talk to brides about it, recommend it to brides, and they will be on your level. And the number of DJs who turn around and say, my brides have come back to me and said, I didn't know you did that. I didn't know you could do that. That sounds great. Let's do it. Okay, so 10 top tips I promised you. Tip number 1. It is literally